Well, are kids doing too much these days? Are there too many activities, too many classes, too many social events? Have we forgotten the value of downtime? This morning we are joined by Brisbane blogger and parenting expert Felicity Moore. Good morning, Felicity.
Hi, Kerri-Anne. Hi.
Well, are kids doing too much these days?
Look, there is a tendency for parents to fall into that trap of letting their kids join too many activities. I mean, parents are finding now that kids are saying, I want to do jazz, I want to do tap, I want to do cricket, soccer, football, and really they're signed up. They can be signed up to 5 activities a week, which means they're out after school every day of the week, and that can get exhausting, not to mention before school if there's swimming training, and that can get very exhausting and draining on a family unit.
Indeed. So have we forgotten the value of just sort of having downtime, or what we used to call being bored?
Yes, I think we have, Kerri-Anne. I think we've got to a point where we feel like the best activities are those that are supervised and are giving our children structure and are having an adult tell our children information all the time. And that's not really the value of childhood. There are a lot of lessons to be learned when you're a kid in just finding your own fun, making your own entertainment and our own amusement without the rules and regulations of structured activity. I think parents are starting to get back to that idea now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know there are a lot of parents who perhaps are a little competitive or just want to give their kids the very best and a lot that they didn't have, and also setting them up with good opportunities that perhaps they didn't enjoy. So is it kids or parents perhaps pushing too hard?
Yes, I think there's a combination of things at work. I think for those helicopter parents who look at raising their children as a chance to redress the negligence of their own childhood perhaps, they feel that enrolling their child in Chinese classes, enrolling them in cooking classes, enrolling them in sport and other activities like that is a way to raise a perfect, well-rounded adult, like it's a scientific formula. But also, conversely, children are driving more of this request for activity as well. I mean, my sister-in-law and her niece, they're enrolled in dance classes 3 times a week, plus she does netball twice a week, plus she does swimming in summer. It's a lot for parents and children to take on with the added responsibility of school. I mean, let's not forget, most kids are still at school learning and growing, so they've got to manage their homework on top of that, not to mention the activities that are required as part of their school day.
So as a parenting expert, what do you think is the maximum number of events the kids should be able to cope with during the week for their own good?
That varies very much from child to child, but you need to make sure that your priorities are being serviced. So is the child doing their homework? Are they achieving the grades that they are capable of achieving? And are they not too tired during the day? If they are achieving those goals, then they can take on an extra activity. But if something starts to give, then you need to, they're tired at training, or they're tired at dance practice, or they're too tired to do their homework in the afternoon, then you need to look at scaling back some of those activities. When you're looking at that, you need to decide which are going to be the activities that we decide to drop. Talk to your child. Are they getting less enjoyment out of one of those activities? Which activity gives you more bang for buck? Which has got the most value for money? Which geographically is close? And this is a big one. A lot of families spend most of their quality time travelling from event to event to event in the afternoons, and really that's not a quality time, family time.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, when your quality time is spent in the car, perhaps you've got to readdress the situation. As always, Felicity, thanks very much for your time. You have a great day.
Thanks, Kerri-Anne. You too.
Okay, your view out there, if you've got one this morning, are parents pushing the kids too hard, or it is their idea? What do you think the limit should be? Email us at kerri-anne@9.com.au. Okay, I know it's